Hi, and good afternoon from Jersey and the Channel Islands. This is Emma with YouTube channel Trade with Them today. Everything you see is what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. There's nothing fancy. There's no Lamborghinis on this channel. It's just pure trading strategy, trading ideas, trading indicators. And this one is the Bill Williams Alligator strategy, which I'm going to look at today. I've used the alligator as a tool. So I don't trade it purely as an alligator. I trade it as an indicator to a buy or sell, if that makes sense. But I'm going to today walk through the actual indicator. I'm going to show you a live example on the yen, and I'm going to show you the golden nugget of the strategy, which basically makes it better, basically makes the win rate better on it. So here we go. Most traders lose money not because they can't spot a trend, but because they can't wait for one. They trade the chop, they trade the noise, and their accounts get eaten alive. And if you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know that I say it's more about the trades that you don't take than it is about the trades that you do. So it's about really zoning out and honing out those negative trades that don't fit your exact criteria. This is just one method, and you can adapt it for yourself. But what if you could visualize exactly when the market is sleeping and when it's about to strike? Today we're breaking down the Bill Williams Alligator Indicator. It's not just 3 moving averages, it's a philosophy on market chaos. I'm going to show you the history, the mechanics, and the one golden nugget about this indicator that 99% of retail traders completely miss. If you want to stop guessing, stay tuned. To understand the alligator, you have to understand the man, Bill Williams. He wasn't your typical Wall Street suit. He was a psychologist, first and foremost, and a trader who looked at the market and saw chaos, not as something negative, but as a higher form of order. In his 1995 masterpiece, Trading Chaos, Williams argued that the market is only trending about 15 to 30% of the time. The rest, it's a range, a trap, a waste of your capital. He created the alligator to solve one specific problem: how to stay out of the market when it's ranging and how to catch the exact moment it starts to trend. He gave it an animalistic names, like jaw, teeth, and lips, because he wanted you to stop thinking like a computer and start thinking like a predator. You don't hunt when you're not hungry. So let's keep this nice and simple. The alligator, it's this here, this indicator, is 3 smoothed moving averages shifted into the future. The jaw, the blue line, is 13-period SMMA shifted 8 bars forward. This is your long-term trend filter. The teeth is the 8-period SMMA, it's red, this one, and it's shifted 5 bars forward, and this is your medium-term momentum. And the lips, green, is the 5-period SMMA shifted 3 bars forward, and this is the fastest line. When they're intertwined, the alligator is sleeping. The market has no directional bias, and when they start to open up, the beast is waking up. Here you can see on the yen, the alligator lines have all separated. The alligator's woken up. So the famous Profittunity influence. Bill Williams wasn't just some guy with an indicator. He founded the Profittunity Trading Group. He taught traders that 90% of your success is your mental state, and only 10% is the indicator. While institutional traders might use proprietary algo models, the Profittunity disciples and many professional traders who focus on price action use Williams' indicators to strip away the emotional need to be right every day. You aren't forcing a trade, you're waiting for the alligator to open its mouth. If it is sleeping, you're sleeping. And that discipline alone is why his followers have survived markets for decades. The Golden Nugget, and this is the elite insight. All right, here's the Golden Nugget. Most people think the alligator is just a crossover system. They wait for the green line to cross the red, and they think they should buy. Like this, for instance, here. But that's how you lose. The real nugget, what elite traders look for, is the sleep duration principle. Williams argued that the longer the alligator sleeps, the hungrier it is. A trend that breaks out after a week of sleep is significantly more powerful than a trend that breaks out after a 1 hour snooze. So we can see on the yen here, it's basically been sleeping for, I would say, since, well, you could argue, the problem is we've had some giant candles on yen recently, but certainly for these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days here. So potentially our moving averages are just about to open out and we might just get a buy trade, but let's have a look. You don't trade the first signal after the short rest. You look for fractal confluence, and this is what's going to set you apart. Williams almost never traded the alligator alone. He paired it with a fractal indicator. The elite approach is wait for the alligator to be closed, intertwined for a long period, like we did here on the yen. Identify a fractal. So this is going to be our fractal, our bifractal on the yen for this trade. We identify the fractal as a breakout point outside of the alligator's mouth. It's very much outside. And only then do we enter. We're not trading the crossover, we're trading the instinct of the market to finally snap out of this range. So what we're looking for is the market to move across that fractal there, and if you can see that, it's already done it. Okay. You're not trading the crossover, you're trading the instinct of the market to finally snap out of the range. If you've been struggling with overtrading, put this indicator on your chart. Commit to not trading for 1 week while the alligator is sleeping. It'll be the hardest thing you do, but it'll be the most profitable thing you ever learn. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm find more traders like you. And let me know in the comments, are you a trader who likes to hunt every day, or are you ready to learn to sleep with the alligator? So you can use this trade. Today is the 20th of July. You could enter a buy trade. Here we have everything is in the correct place for this trade as an entry point. We can use let's have a look at we want to see where the market's going to go, and it's actually at an all-time high. So we could just trade to the next obvious numerical point. So we're at 162. We could trade to say 163 and see how it does, or just short of 163. That would get us 0.92, which is not good enough really for a risk to reward. So let's move our stop up. So this was the signal. It was a cross over the moving average, the red moving average. And then we got the confirmation signal, which was the move up to the fractal. So this is our entry point. We put our stop on the other side of the entry candle, or the other side of all the moving averages. But you'll have to take a view on that I would take a view on that. So at this point, we have a 1.5R trade potential. So let's just see how that one pans out. You can come back to the chart and check it out for yourself. That's a 1 hour Gator plus Fractal. I'm trading it live, and all I'm doing is showing you the indicator. It's got a high chance of success. It doesn't have a 100% chance of success because this is trading and no trade ever does. But by all means, check in later, see how the trade got on. But that is how you would set up for the alligator trade. So just to confirm, ideally you would have a move away from the moving average. You would have a crossover the red moving average. All of the moving averages would separate out, and the green would be on top for a buy trade, on the bottom for a sell trade, and you would have the fractal confirmation, which is here. Sorry, I got slightly too high. The fractal confirmation, which we've just had. So we could potentially trade that now if we wanted, which would be here. Actually, that gets us slightly better, 2.15. So let's go for a 2R reward on that. Okay, like I said, I don't recommend that you trade this. This is just an idea. It's not investment advice or trading advice or anything else. It's just to show you how the Bill Williams Alligator Indicator and the Fractal, combined with the Golden Nugget of the Fractal, would work. Okay, right. I'm Em. You stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next video. And as my own mentor would say, I wish you happy trading. Take care.